What's up, guys? I got another Alliance War video for you. In this Alliance War video, we'll be going up against 3 Loki. I'll be going Path 6 this war. This first node is Aggression Fury, Unblockable L1, and Limber. And it's a rank 4 tech. I was expecting Iron Man Infinity War. I see him a decent amount on this node. So I was expecting him. I do max boost, and I go in here with Spark. So in the beginning of this fight, I like to only build 2 poise charges. I start out with 3 with the Blade Synergy, but then I only like to build 2 poise charges and then bait out his heavy and try and get those Fury buffs off of him from that Aggression Fury node. Once again, I build 2 more poise charges, bait out his heavy again, and I'm just trying to get myself to an L2. He does throw that L1. I do build another 2 more poise charges off of it and bait out another heavy and get another couple combos on him. And once again, bait out another heavy, get those Fury buffs off of him. He does throw another L1. I am at 9 poise charges now, and I do hit him, get straight to an L2, drop that L2 immediately while he was above 15% health, and it was enough to take him out. So it's a pretty that fight is a pretty fun fight. Iron Man Infinity War on Aggression Fury. So this next node is Bane, enhanced abilities and stun immunities. Stun immunity, I threw a enhanced start with 1 bar power, and I also turned off Dex for this fight because I was expecting a Korg. It does turn out to be Korg. Against Korg's heavy, you only have to evade back once, and then you can retaliate in. I do drop this L1, and he is in L2, and right now I'm just blocking through it. He's at an L1, and I'm just blocking through it. I don't want him to throw the L1. I want to bait out another heavy, and that's what I do, and I drop my L1, push him to an L2, which is what I was trying to do. He does throw the L2. I do transfer Bane back onto him. My debuff damage, and Bane right now is doing so much damage to him. I do get a really nice intercept on him, drop 1 more L1, and that is it for that Korg. So this next node is Buffet, node 24. Limber, Buffet, and Recovery, I think. I was expecting a rank 4 Domino, so I do top off my Spark. I like using Spark as opposed to Void against Domino on the Buffet nodes. So in the beginning of the fight, I do want to try and build a couple poise charges. I am baiting out her heavies pretty well. She is pretty lenient throwing those heavies, so I do build to an L2, and I'm just trying to build a couple more poise charges before I let it off. I do get that medium trick in, get a 4-hit combo, and then drop my L2. Right here, it was a missed opportunity. I could have built more poise charges off of her L2, but unfortunately I swiped back too much. She does throw this heavy, which is really nice. I didn't have to bait anything out. She threw the heavy. She's pretty happy to throw the heavies, I feel like. Anyway, I'm just trying to build a couple more poise charges. She is in her luck phase right now, so I'm trying to back off a little bit. And I do get another one of those medium tricks in, build another poise charge, drop my L2, and that's it for that rank 4 Domino on the Buffet node 24. So this next node is the All or Nothing mini boss. It's a rank 4 Hyperion. I do throw an invulnerability boost on for this node, and I do go in here with my Spark. In the beginning of the fight, I usually like to build poise charges and try and bait out his specials. But since I had the invulnerability boost on, and he was backing me up against the wall a little bit, I was like, screw it. I'll just push him red and just tank the L3. So that's what I do. I do parry him and then drop my L1 and get an L1 and stun him. And then I was gonna get another 5-hit combo and drop another L1 and chain stun him, but the power drain hit, the Plague Mind hit, so I wasn't able to chain stun him right there. He does throw this L3, but it doesn't matter because I do have that invulnerability boost. Right here after the L3 animation, I like to swipe back immediately because for some reason I feel like Hyperion always lunges at you right after the L3 animation, so I like to try and get out of there, get away from him. and the taunt debuff does trigger 2 of his L1s. I do evade those. I do get to an L2. I was gonna build like 2 more poise charges and then drop my L2, but then the Plague Mine hit again. I was like, crap. I do get another 5-hit combo, and then that was enough to take that Hyperion out with that invulnerability boost. So this next node is the center mini boss. Big shout out to my battle group for always saving me a mini boss. Big shout out to you guys. Thanks a lot. So it is a 6-star green goblin. And this is the center mini boss. It is Plague Mind, Kinetic Reactor, and Limber. And I do go in here with my Spark. I wanted to get a 5-hit combo on him and then build a little space and then start building poise charges, so I wouldn't be getting back into the wall too much. I am at 8 poise charges. I am starting to lay into him now. This node does have Limber on it, so every time I stun him, I'm just keeping an eye out for how fast that stun duration's going down. I do like to bait out Green Goblin's L2s as opposed to his L1. Especially on this node, Kinetic Reactor, all the block damage lets him build up power. And his L1 is pretty tricky to evade right here. I do get clipped by it, and the Kinetic Reactor node does trigger. It pushes him back up to another L1, but that's okay. I do get 1 more parry in, and push him to 1%, another parry, and then I get 1 more medium, and that Green Goblin does go down. So that's it for me for this war. We did beat 3 Loki. Big shout out to 3 Loki. Congratulations to all the MVPs. I hope you guys like this Lions War video. Till the next one. Peace.